Born to Raise Hell was made at the same time as the other gay landmark films. However, Born to Raise Hell's focus is primarily on gay male sadomasochistic practices and mostly devoid of any traces of tenderness or romance. In this episode, we will celebrate Roger Earl's Born to Raise Hell, a movie that echoes the experimental filmmaking techniques of the 60s underground and its presentation of a sexual subculture where the experimentation lies. And trust me, it is confrontational and not for the faint of heart. This is Demystifying Gay Porn. My name is Ike Grande, and if you watch gay porn, I've definitely helped to get off. Before we continue, I want to once again quickly remind you to click the subscribe button and select the bell icon for notifications so that you can see more content like this. Thank you. Roger Earl was working at NBC when he began to put what would become Born to Raise Hell together. He was assisted by the crew that worked at NBC with him and eventually met Terry LeGrand, who helped produce the film and eventually became Earl's business partner on all future films under the production name Marathon Films. Earl set out to find a cast of men who were not models but were actually into the BDSM scene. Once they had their leading man in Val Martin, the rest of the cast fell into place. Earl secured a personal loan of about $10,000 to add to the production. The first half of the film was shot at a leather and country bar in the San Fernando Valley called The Truck Stop, which was demolished shortly after the film was made. The movie begins with some of the most creative credits I've seen yet in a gay porn film. The models have their names written on their bodies in a close-up before they are revealed. And then buckle up, because just like that, we're right into the film. In fact, there really isn't much I can show of the film. We meet Val Martin, who plays the brutal sadist, who is sexually relentless in his treatment of the men in the film. There is a loose narrative to the film, through what it seems like non-stop action. Every scene is more surprising than the last.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh!
Water sports, spanking, men tied up, boot sniffing, nipple clamping, CBT, and that's just the first half of the film. The film builds up to Martin taking a young, naive guy standing outside of the club on a motorcycle ride. When they get to Martin's place, Martin excuses himself while the young guy sits down and looks through a magazine with a whole bunch of crazy stuff inside, like gas masks, bondage. The haunting music begins, and Martin re-enters the room dressed in leather and takes the young man hostage in his dungeon. Then it just gets more intense, with head shaving, more bondage, hot wax, and fisting. In the last part of the film, we see Martin realizing this young man he took home was a policeman's son, and they come and find him and give him the same treatment. Then, the surprise twist ending. If this seems short, trust me, it's because you need to see it to believe it. Director Roger Earl managed to make one of the most underground-looking porn features in history. To make it disturbing on another level, the scenes of water sports, explicit torture, and fisting are juxtaposed with surf music, giving it that "this shouldn't be happening" feel. But at this point in the video, I should point out that all of the sex and BDSM was consensual. It was just that well done that it feels frighteningly real. Born to Raise Hell is not reliant on the tropes of experimental film like crazy cuts and audio techniques, except for the dream sequence. Earl's experimentation lies more in the message of the film. The severe discipline in the film are all performed with manic intensity that it accosts the viewer, unlike any other gay film. And Earl and the theaters playing the film must have known this. Before the film begins, there is a disclaimer stating the management of this theater is not responsible for any psychological effects it may have on you as a viewer. Earl has said he edited Born to Raise Hell, a grueling 3 to 4 weeks, on his dining room table cut from original 16mm film on movie scopes. Born to Raise Hell was done, and Earl and LeGrand tried to open the film at the Century Theater 3 times, getting shut down each time by the police. Born to Raise Hell was glowingly reviewed by The Hollywood Reporter, however reviews were extremely polarized at best. Many viewers who understood S&M, including straight viewers, enjoyed the film. Many viewers who didn't understand S&M couldn't grasp the idea that beating people was a way of making love for some. Born to Raise Hell was also sold on Super 8 to a home audience. Born to Raise Hell is the pinnacle of all gay S&M pornography, both past and present. A production so brilliant that it continues to serve as the basis of modern S&M videos. Born to Raise Hell screened at the Museum of Modern Art, joining the ranks of Fred Halstead and his films. To this day, the state of California strictly prohibits the filmic representation of water sports and fist fucking. Was Born to Raise Hell responsible for this? Doubtful, but not impossible. If you want to watch Born to Raise Hell today, it is available in all its glory through Bijou Video. Let me know what you think. You've been watching Demystifying Gay Porn. I am your host, Ike Grande. Demystifying Gay Porn can be found on every podcast directory as well as YouTube. Demystifying Gay Porn is on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, Discord. And if you like what you're watching and want to be a part of the process, head over to patreon.com/demystifyinggayporn, where you can help support this channel and I can continue making content like this. Once again, this is Demystifying Gay Porn. My name is Ike Grande, and if you watch gay porn, I've definitely helped to get off. Cheers.